I'm Garrett.
And I'm Carolyn.
And we're Diary of a Family.
We're living life intentionally with you. Hey, we're back in studio.
Yay!
Hey,
Funny.
okay, hold on a second, because I was late to the show. And things aren't quite set up quite right. And I bumped the camera as we were going live, so let's get this fixed. Me and my OCD. And my OCD.
Yeah,
there we go.
It works.
Something like that. Okay, there we go. Ah, we're really loving each other today. I'm just kidding. No more than any other day. There, that's how we normally sit.
Yeah.
That feels comfortable. Okay, we have Day's Great Adventure in the house and Lightful Mind RV. So hello to Shelly, hello to Steven. I'm sure Greg is there watching with Shelly. So hi, everyone.
Welcome to another wonderful weekend live stream. If you are just joining our live streams and you're not seeing this live right now, we highly encourage you to try and catch one of our live streams and just get involved in the chat.
We love it.
And hello, RV Kids TV. Welcome, welcome. We like to build our community, and we like to connect with you guys.
Barefoot Adventures just joined us, so this is really great when we have our live streams because we want to know what's going on with you. We want to share what's going on with us. We want to answer questions for you. This is our chance to kind of make you part of our family, whereas our weekday videos on Wednesday is more of you getting to just absorb kind of what we've done in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can give you like live updates, even basically what's going on with us during these live streams, whereas when we give you a video during the week, it is of content that we have shot sometimes months ago.
Yeah. So if you watch our Wednesday videos, you might think, well, you got like St. Louis, right? That's where we're still at. Like, no, unfortunately, with how we shot our videos, and since we only release one a week, sometimes we end up moving a bit ahead in the future from what you guys are seeing. However, that's what we really like about this, because we're connecting with you live right now from where we're at.
Yes.
And you guys are...
All right, so here's what's coming up, and then we'll get to a little bit of the chat. We're going to talk about getting settled in here in Texas. We had a birthday boy this week.
Yep.
And Garrett's going to give us an update on his first week at the NRVTA. If you don't know what the NRVTA is, hang on. It's amazing. You'll love it. Garrett's going to tell us what his first week was there at the NRVTA.
And all the information is in the description of this video live stream, and so you can go check it out to your heart's content. Let them know that we sent you, and we might get a little bit of a kickback. Not necessarily kickback, but like, just like, oh, thank you for referring them type of
So
thing.
Barefoot Adventures is saying, I'm back on my original channel. I knew that they were having some issues. They were locked out, or YouTube had dropped them or something, but they're back on their regular channel, Barefoot Adventures.
Awesome. Check
them out. Lightful Mind RV says, howdy to everyone. Now, you had just done a trip up to, where did he go? Garrett's like, I don't remember.
A trip to what? I'm trying to remember.
It was when we talked to him a month ago. He was going up to Colorado, right?
Yes.
And then back again to Texas. Are you back in Texas yet? That was my question.
Ooh. Life of Mine RV says I have a new job in New Mexico.
New Mexico.
We'll be heading to Santa Fe, Los Alamos in a few weeks.
That's awesome. And you know, we love New Mexico, so we'll have to drive through and see you. So.
I think Steven kind of gave us a little bit of a hint of what he was planning on doing there, and that's some really cool stuff.
Pretty darn cool.
We won't spoil it for anybody, but we're really excited for you, Steven, and we're really glad that you got that job in New Mexico.
Very glad that God is blessing you in that way, because I know it's tough when you're laid off from a job that you've been doing for a long time.
Exactly.
So. Here I am at the end of a contract, not having worked for the past 2 weeks.
Technically, we're unemployed.
Yes, we are very much unemployed, except we are very much employed in getting this brain up here working really well. We're getting some...
It's still kind of hot and warm from all the information that's been crammed in there.
Oh, my goodness. Well, happy fall.
Yes.
It has gone from being super hot outside to all of a sudden... super kind of cold outside here in eastern Texas.
Wonderful time.
No. You've just totally skipped through fall. That's not cool.
No, it's my most wonderful time of the year.
So our question for everybody who is watching this live, and those of you who are watching it after we have gone live, drop in the comment, what's your favorite pumpkin spice thing? Doesn't have to be a drink. It could be anything.
And if you are anti-pumpkin spicer,
let
say
us know.
Anti-pumpkin spicer.
Or something short like no spice or no pumpkin or just like, I don't know, angry face.
Make it fun.
Angry face.
Fun. Fall fun. Yes, fall fun.
I love pumpkin pie. But I wouldn't say it's like I have to have it, but I have to have it at least once a year.
Yep.
I can't really drink coffee, but if it's pumpkin spice, I don't know. Any flavor pumpkin spice, it's a good flavor.
It is. Yes.
I like it. So
I like a pumpkin spice. I don't know if what I drink would be considered a latte. It's coffee.
A coffee.
Coffee flavored with some pumpkin spice is pretty good.
I've had some really good like pumpkin spice bread.
Hello, Suzanne Nelson Klein.
Oh,
I don't know if we've seen you guys on our channel.
Welcome. Really, if you guys are popping in on this live stream, we would like you to drop us a little line, who you are, where you're at, answer our question, what your favorite pumpkin spice thing is, because we like to get to know you.
Suzanne said pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
RV Kids TV said pumpkin bread. Lifeful Mind says 100% pumpkin pie. RV Kids also said pumpkin sugar cookies.
It looks like Day's Great Adventure loves the pumpkin bars. Ooh.
And then Bob's Adventure.
If that's an awesome recipe, you've got to give that to me. You've got to like text me. Give it to me, okay? I need that.
And Bob's Adventure says pumpkin spice ice cream.
Oh, yummy.
That's like that would be great. Honestly, put that in some coffee.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what you never see except around Christmas time is eggnog, but they make pumpkin spice eggnog too. That's really good.
Like
high calorie, but really good. I love it. And I miss every year they put out like peppermint ice cream, and they only do it at Christmas time. And then it goes away, and you're like, where is the peppermint ice cream? It has little peppermint chunks all through it. It's not fair.
Days Great Adventure said, yes, ma'am. I will send it to you. It's an oldie but goodie. We like
pumpkin
the
bars.
Classic recipes are awesome.
We'll have to try them and see if they're any good. I'm sure they're good.
Yeah.
It's whether or not I can make them taste good.
Let's talk about our fall weather experience.
Oh, my goodness,
Holy
you guys.
moly.
Okay, so we're going to show you a video of our birthday boy. And that was the day before. Hang on.
Yeah.
We can jump around. I have it listed out. There is a reason for my madness.
Okay.
He said, dear, I'm going to take the kids to the store. Will you please plan out our live stream? So I have planned it out, and it is sitting in front of him.
I will sit here and manage the controls.
No, just read through the list. It's all in order.
Okay. Well, I was reading Storm yesterday. That was the next one on the list.
Yes. It feels like fall. So, what's your favorite fall type drink? Feels like fall. We had a storm yesterday. The day before, we'll show you that, birthday boy, was beautiful, gorgeous, running the ACs, everything like that. Yesterday, big storm rolled in. You experienced it in the big red schoolhouse.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Was it like super loud?
It wasn't as loud as you would think because the building is really insulated well because they have to keep that thing temperature controlled when it's like 110 degrees out. So they have lots of insulation and big ACs.
It had a metal roof.
It does.
Open metal.
But the insulation is on the roof.
Oh, okay.
But you could hear it. It was just this dull, just like, and then every time lightning would go, ka-chung, ka-chung. It was loud.
Oh yeah, it shook the trailer, and the kids were like running around like scared out of their minds. I'm like, it's okay. They wanted to pull the blinds down. I said, nope, open the blinds. Yep. We need as much light in here as we can. And I'm cool with the water and the rain and the lightning. So in the space of an hour, as that storm rolled in, I watched the thermometer drop, and it dropped 11 degrees in 1 hour outside. 11 degrees.
In Texas.
So here's an idea of the difference that we've just all of a sudden that storm coming in. On Timothy's birthday, it was about 89, maybe hit 90 degrees outside. That's in Fahrenheit. For those of you who are in Canada and etc., That's about 32 degrees Celsius. Okay. Yesterday, after that storm rolled in, it was sitting right around 55 degrees, about 13 degrees Celsius. That's how much different it was. So we were wearing shorts and t-shirt and running the AC the day before, and then we were all bundled up and running the heater the next. Anyway.
Sounds like RV Kids TV will be here they said they're
in Texas.
In Texas.
Awesome.
In December. They said it doesn't get cold there, does it? They say maybe it snows once a year here, but it's pretty much cold and wet during the wintertime.
And we can't speak for southern Texas right down there at, what is that, Cape Corpus Christi? That way down at the base? We can't speak for that area because we haven't been any further south than what would you say?
I think they're coming to the NRVTA, though.
Oh.
RV Kids, are you guys coming to the NRVTA? Because if that is, we can tell you exactly what the weather's like. But if you're going somewhere else, I mean, we were, let's just show our adventure coming to here in February. We hit a snowstorm in Texas.
We did.
On our way here.
It only lasted that morning, evening, I guess. It dumped about 2 or 3 inches. That was Western Texas, though.
That was Western. That was Van Horn, Texas.
Van Horn, Texas.
About an hour outside of El Paso.
So they roll in really fast. They dump a couple inches. The wind is intense.
Yep.
You want to get off the road. You hunker down, and we hunkered down for a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were out and about, like, basically a day later.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. And you drove the truck, like, half a mile to get the brakes fixed.
Yep.
So it wasn't horribly bad, but we didn't want to be out on the road with the trailer. So that was February.
The elevation up in Western Texas is a lot higher than here. We're about 400 feet elevation, roughly.
Not too bad.
And I think it's like 3,000 to 4,000 feet on Western Texas.
I'm going to go out on a limb, since we haven't actually been here this late in the season, and we're going to be here through like November, December, etc. It's probably going to be a lot more comfortable here than it would be even for us in Washington State. It might drop down to the 30s at night.
Yes.
But may not even freeze. And during the day, the sun comes out, and it feels like it warms everything up again.
Mm-hmm.
So probably sweatshirt, light jacket weather.
Hello, Nursing Our Travel Bug. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
So, RV Kids TV is going to Lake Conroe. I think that's 1,000 Trails.
Okay.
And then to RV Tech School. And they asked if we are camping at the school's campground. That's really, I mean, there are a few other RV parks around, but you want to get in the park.
Yeah, you do.
You don't really want to have to commute back and forth and all this stuff, because the park here, if you have to, you have to. But they will give you. We will talk about my experience with the NRVTA in a little bit, so make sure to stay.
Stay and ask all the questions you want, and we're going to be here for the next. I mean, he has got 4 more weeks to go, and so there will be lots of chances for him to answer questions as he experiences it. So
well, and I've been sharing pictures and stuff like that, and we will document our entire journey through the course for you guys. So hopefully that will inspire you guys to take that leap, especially if you're trying to figure out a good employment or good type of way to make money on the road.
And what's great too. We'll get into it in a minute. Okay, so we did receive mail today, and I love that we're here because this is our domicile, and so we were able to actually say, "Hey, send us mail. We can get it right away." So we got mail from Days Great Adventures, which is our friends. Here we go. I love your cards, Greg and Shelley.
Awesome card.
So they sent us a couple of cards, but they also sent us stickers, you guys. So they had sent us stickers before.
And we kind of reminded them that those stickers might not be the best type of sticker for a rig.
We put it on a rig, and it showed weathering pretty quickly. So we let Shelley know, let Greg know, and they reordered They use Sticker Mule. We use Sticker Mule.
You want the outdoor vinyl
Yeah.
type of sticker.
If you're planning to have it on the outside of a car or a rig.
So most RVers that do sticker swap stuff, they will have a vinyl sticker.
Look at that one. It's flashy. This one's awesome. I don't know if this one is this the good vinyl too? The flashy one?
I think it still is a vinyl, yeah.
Okay, so you got to put one of these on the truck.
Yep.
We're going to replace the old one. Somehow I got to get it peeled off the rig. We're going to replace it with this one, and then I'll put the little flashy one on my car. Woohoo!
Sorry if it ruined the camera.
Oh, we're all blinged out.
All the crazy.
Greg and Shelly, thank you so much for those replacement stickers. It's awesome. I love it. Well, while we're talking about stickers, go and check out our website when we're done here. Email us at connect@diaryofaFamily.com and send us your name and your address, and we, for Christmas, will send you our sticker.
Yeah, it will be fun. We love sending it out. You don't even have to be our vein.
Mm-mm.
You know, if you just
want a bumper sticker,
if you want a bumper sticker, you want some way to kind of be part of this community, we will send you one of our handy dandy lovely Diary of a Family stickers.
All right, so there you go. Christmas present to the D fam. All you've got to do is email us. It helps us to check and make sure that our email is working, as we've gotten that set up a month ago or so.
So you told them that you can email us at the Connected Diary of a Family, but also go to our website, diaryofafamily.com, and there's a
email,
a section say contact us, and you can just fill out that as well and go that way. So there's two different ways, our website or directly email, and it goes to the same place. And let us know, and we'll get you that stuff.
We're getting all like tricked out with all this web stuff,
Well, we're getting sophisticated. Sophisticated. Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're getting...
Pretty soon I'm going to get a cowboy hat.
Sure. And say y'all.
Y'all.
So we're getting settled here in Texas. This is our fourth trip here? Third trip.
Fourth if you included when we drove down and our truck broke down.
Technically, yeah.
I think this is our fourth time here.
This is our fourth time here. It felt like we were coming home. I think we told you guys that in our impromptu live stream last week as we had just gotten set up. It's great. The community here is great.
Yes.
Yes, Eddie.
Emma, help you.
You can have a banana. There it is. You can't have a perfect live stream with kids.
Never.
Oh, man. RV Kids TV says, oh, man, Rocky has his cowboy hat sitting on the dash of the truck, just waiting to enter Texas. And you can sport it with nobody looking at you cross-eyed. Anyway, what was I saying? So distracted today. Oh.
Yep.
The owners and the managers and those that run the NRVTA, the training center here, they're so great. They're so personable.
Yes.
They make you feel like family right away. They want to get to know you. They want to know what it is that's driving you, why you're here, if you're here for the training class. And they want to provide a great facility, even if you're not here for the training class, if you're just coming through. Their park is spotless. It doesn't have a playground for the kids, but, you know, they've got a big laundry facility that's wide open, and the ponds are beautiful. It's a great place.
And I would definitely recommend looking and considering this if you're trying to find a new means of employment. And when we start talking directly about the NRVTA, I'll give you some statistics regarding the RV lifestyle that I feel could help you and could inspire you to maybe take a different approach to, you know, the path you're taking on your life. So,
so I've been homeschooling the kids. I think it's going fairly well. Mommy's only pulled out her hair a couple of times. Being just flexible and relaxed. It's just sometimes I feel like I get started on one project and it has to stop, and then I get started on another project, and it's just been like, can we just be finished?
Yeah.
Okay, you're finished for the day. Oh wait, no, you forgot that. We'll go back and let's finish that. And it's hard to wrangle 3 children. I don't know.
I was doing it for how many years?
I know, but Edison has just gotten so much more. I need mommy's attention. I want to do this. I want to do that. And he's yelling, Mom, 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 while I'm trying to direct Timothy and Emma in their schoolwork.
He is almost.
He's a very busy 4.
He's almost 4 years old.
4.
He is very busy. His motor mouth is about as much as his energy. He is all over.
Yeah. We've also been working on planning for our future as he's going through the NRVTA. And there's a lot that we have to think about, more than we expected before we got here.
But I think it's going to set us on a good path.
Yeah. And so you'll be hearing more about that as we are working on starting a small business and managing finances in a different way than we're used to, and just learning to live life a little bit differently so that we can live more freely, more intentionally with our children. So,
there's so many cool things that probably in 2018, when we left on the road, we didn't think that we would be making the choices we're making, or considering the past that we are kind of starting to see a little bit down the road.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. It's
interesting how, you think, oh, in 5 years I'll be doing this or that. And sometimes that doesn't work out. A lot of times that doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't work the way you plan it to. And really on the road. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's never been a contract at all that we planned. No. Like down to the T, this is where I want to go. This is when I want to start. You have to be flexible. So flexible. So. Yeah. So Garrett, you want to hit that last thing on our Texas there? It's leading into birthday. We have 2 birthdays while we're here.
2 birthdays while we're here. We already had one, and we will show you a short clip of that. But also Edison turns 4 next month. Mm-hmm. And I think our birthday's in till, April?
Yes. So us girls are in the spring, and then all the boys are in the fall, starting with Garrett. It's September, October, November, and we're done. And then we have to think about Christmas. Oh, darn.
Never ends.
So Timothy is a very happy 7-year-old. I just asked him, so how does it feel to be 7? He's like, it doesn't feel like any different than 6. And I'm like, well, what does 6 feel like? And he's like, young and slow. And I'm like, wait a minute, you told me that you run really, really fast now. And Emma chimes in, yeah, you run faster than me now.
I'm like, just wait till you're 37.
Anyway. We'll show you our video. You ready to do that?
Yeah, let's enjoy Timothy's very themed birthday party. Good morning, birthday boy.
Good morning.
Did you sleep?
Good. You got Minecraft cereal?
What does that say?
Minecraft cereal?
What does that say?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Timothy.
Happy birthday, Timothy.
Thanks, Daddy.
Mm-hmm. Now,
You're 7.
just because you got this doesn't mean that that's what we'll always get. Okay, this is a special.
We're having weapons, too.
Yeah, you can have a bowl of your Minecraft cereal. Does Timmy like Minecraft?
Mm-hmm. Lots and lots.
Lots and lots. What does Timothy like about Minecraft?
That I can build whatever I want.
You can build whatever you want.
Barnaby. Mm-hmm.
Yep, thank you.
Do you like
What are you eating,
Barnaby?
Emma?
Muffin.
Muffin.
I helped Mom make most
Is there
of it.
blueberries inside?
I put most of her muffin.
Blueberry muffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it yummy? Yeah. What do you think of your Minecraft cereal?
It's
You good?
Timothy, how old are you? You had to think about it. Do the math.
We are doing a Zoom call. What's that?
That's awesome.
What was that? Yes, we decorated the cake with a Minecraft little set.
Timothy did a good job decorating.
Timothy decorated it and he picked it out.
And if you look down over here on the side, there was a mine with redstone and
Yeah, he made a little mine down in the corner.
diamonds and redstone.
Yeah. It looks like that looks like lapis and
Okay,
redstone.
do we want to eat cake or do we want to open presents?
Let's eat cake first.
You're
It's not
the
you.
birthday
It's
boy.
not you, Emma.
Timothy, do you want to eat cake or do you want to open presents?
Edison.
Eat
Edison.
cake first? You're going to make
Stop.
everybody online wait, huh? All right, I'll get you a piece of cake and then you can start opening.
We wish we could share the cake with you guys.
Which side do you want?
Hey, Mom,
Do you want,
Edison.
do you want some of the...
Those not your presents.
You want some of the mine?
Yeah.
Testing the masterpiece.
But
So our grandma and grandpas are here at the birthday party with us. They are all the way from Washington State.
You might eat redstone? Sure, he says, sure.
Sure.
Now this cord.
Oh, his sword fell off on the bottom there.
Uh-oh.
The sword's down there, Timmy. You rescued it? Uh-oh.
Minecraft.
Oh, when he said he wanted a Minecraft cake. You know, with Stampy Cat on the front of it. I don't know if any of you know. There's a YouTuber out there.
Minecraft character, YouTuber.
Stampy Longhead.
Yep.
All one word.
Or Stampy Longnose.
Oh my goodness. The kids love to watch him as he plays Minecraft. He's so funny.
It's his story.
Yeah.
He's a very great orator.
He is. But I was like, how in the world am I going to do a cake like that?
Swear.
And Timothy wanted to help. So that's a hard thing. Like, I can decorate a cake, but when I have to decorate with a 7-year-old. Anyway, we found a cheap little Lego set. He was able to put it together, and we frosted the cake, and he put the little characters on top.
And that little hole in the side was intentionally put there because that's the, what is it?
The mine.
The mine.
The cave or
the cave
something.
underneath with the redstone and the diamonds.
And the diamonds. So we actually...
Or they maybe ran out of frosting.
We actually cooked the cake, baked the cake in the morning. Oh my goodness, the whole day I was like whirlwind. Was at class with Garrett in the morning, brought the kids back, got as much homework as we could get done with Emma.
Yeah.
Timothy did 2 subjects. He said, I'm not doing any chores. I'm like, fine, whatever. And then we invited the neighbor girl over, and so here I have 4 kids around the bar. And everyone putting in certain ingredients and mixing it together, and that was okay. And then later on, after the cake was chilled, I'm like, now I've got to frost it. Hopefully not with all 4 children. So Timothy helped. It turned out really great. He enjoyed his day. That was all that mattered. And I was exhausted at the end of it.
And we wanted to share because our mom and dad, our parents, you know, we're giving our kids gifts, and so that's why we had the Zoom call so that they could enjoy and be a part of our short birthday celebration with Timothy as well.
He was celebrating all day long.
Oh yeah, he was
I mean, full on. I'm just like, oh, I'm done.
His Minecraft cereal that was about 6:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because we had to be out the door by about 7:15 to
Anyway,
get to class.
Minecraft over. The next cake has to be watermelon. Don't ask me how I am going to make a watermelon cake, but that's what Edison wants.
I think you were saying to put like chocolate chips in there, but like a white cake.
No. It's
like
gonna be probably a strawberry cake or something like that. You can get those pink flavoring sort of cakes. Pink cake, chocolate chips in it, green frosting.
Yeah,
that's my thought. It won't taste like a watermelon. It'll probably taste like, I don't know, strawberries.
Maybe they make watermelon flavored cake, but that's like that would be a weird flavor for a cake.
That's weird.
But Eddie has been specifically saying he wants a watermelon cake.
For months. 4 months. I think it started in the summertime, maybe even before that. He's like, Mommy, I want a watermelon cake for my birthday. I'm like, I don't think they make watermelon cakes, dear.
Yeah.
And watermelons are going to be out of season in November, so I won't be able to get one and like stick a candle in it.
So do we want to talk about the rain that happened the next day?
Oh my gosh!
I had a little clip of.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Of the storm? You should have played it back when we were talking about the weather.
I was wanting to, and you told me not to.
No, I thought you were talking about the birthday party.
I did
he
two
didn't
videos.
tell me he did a second video today.
I was pretty sure I did.
No, he didn't. If he did, I wasn't listening.
So
did I say that?
Yeah. The day after, during this week, we got that really crazy rainstorm that we were talking about, and dropped the weather. Kind of jumped back to what we were talking about 20 minutes ago, but here's that real quick clip.
It can get wet here.
Yes, and when it doesn't just, hey, I'm gonna sprinkle some little rains everywhere. It's like, oh look, there's a water hose.
Oh, but it dried up pretty quick.
Yeah.
A lot of the dirt out here though is pretty. It's either sandy or it's like clay-like, and so it sticks really hard to their shoes. But Days Great Adventures told me to Google it. I am sure you can find a recipe for watermelon cake. And Nursing Our Travel Bug says to just get a watermelon. Cut it in a rectangle. I don't know if I'll be able to find a watermelon in November. I mean, that's really kind of a summer fall sort of thing. And then you get to a certain point and they all used up.
Yep.
Well, we have completed our first week here at the NRVTA, standing for
the National RV Training Academy.
So Garrett, you went through 5 days of training. Well, technically 4 with a day of kind of review, finishing up, and a test.
Competency test, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was your overall thought about it first?
It's a crash course on the major RV systems. So you're touching on your electricity. Now, all RVs have 3 different electrical systems.
3? I thought there were only 2.
No, there's 3.
3.
So you have your 12-volt DC, which they call your coach batteries. Mm-hmm. And that runs your brakes, that runs your running lights, that runs everything you need when you're traveling down the road. That's its own system. And for fifth wheels and travel trailers, that is run off of your truck that's pulling your trailer. Okay. So when you're connecting that 5-pin, 7-pin connector, that's your third type of power. Mm-hmm. And then you have your house batteries that run off a 12-volt. And those run your appliances. Those run your propane water heater, mm-hmm. your propane refrigerator. Those run most of your lights, unless you have the old style, like 120-volt lights. Mm-hmm. But anything that's LED that you can just turn on when you walk in, that's 12 volt. And that's
Okay.
running off of a
So you're
small
getting
battery.
in really, really deep. We don't have very long. So
Yeah.
give us an overview of the first week instead of going so deep.
So we learned about power. We learned about propane, how to check for leaks, what to do. We learned with the electrical was literally 2 full days.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the other 2
Big chunk of
days, well, 2.5 days basically, were all the systems. So we learned about the AC unit. We learned about your hot water heater, your furnace, your RV style refrigerator. We learned about how to test for things called like hot skin and things like that. It was a lot of safety issues. And really and truly, that if you are a new time RVer and you want to just know how to
Fix basic things.
fix about 85% of what is on your rig, go to that first week of the class, learn about all the systems, learn how to check the rig, how to maintain your RV, because most of these systems are pretty simple. Now, there's a lot of things that you really need to have. Thanks, Bill.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Bill.
Nursing Our Travel Bug just posted, Diary of a Family is mildly educational.
Mildly. Thanks.
Sorry.
So,
I busted out.
you have a lot of options
Mhm.
with the NRVTA. Just so, I mean, right now, you could be waiting up to 6 months to get something fixed in your RV. And a lot of the things that go wrong in an RV, you could probably fix yourself. Or you'll learn the maintenance techniques you need
so that
to
things
make that
don't go wrong.
Yes,
Don't
because
go down.
I would say about 60 to 80% of the time, the problems you have on the rig are user error.
Related to not knowing how to maintain it, not knowing how to use
proper
it
maintenance.
properly.
Proper maintenance
Mhm.
will prolong the life of your rig hugely.
Would you say you learned that we were doing things incorrectly, not enough, hadn't maintenance?
Well, would putting almost a gallon of distilled water in my battery banks be indication?
I think so. Do you
Yeah.
think maybe you should go check the truck and the car batteries too?
Yes.
It's one of those things. I don't think I've ever opened up a battery on my vehicles and poured water into them. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well,
that seems to be something that everybody who owns a vehicle with a battery should know. But I did.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we had those Coach batteries for almost over a year, a little over a year. And on that battery day, you took them, you opened them up, cleaned them up, and you poured in almost a gallon of water. And
it really was a good representation on which battery is taking the brunt of the load and which one isn't, based off of one battery was really low on liquid and the other on water, and the other one wasn't. But when you have your batteries fully topped off, you're getting the maximum amount of amp hours, the maximum amount of usage out of your rig.
And my question to you that day when you poured all that water in was, so do you think because we haven't maintained them, do you think we have damaged our batteries in some way? Decreased the length of time that they're going to run for us?
We might have decreased the life a little bit, but because we've kept it basically charged, we haven't let the charge itself get low. I think that does more of a damage than having water
when you
low.
When you let the charge drop below 50% on the batteries.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
But it's never, maintain your rigs properly. That's the biggest thing. Every month or two, go check the water levels, just add a little bit more. It's easier to do that than it is to get in there after a year of not doing it and then realizing, oh, I probably should have done this a while ago. Same thing with our AC units.
Okay, so it was RV Kids TV who was planning to be here for the training in December. So why we're saying you should probably be here in the park is because you have homework.
Yes.
After every class, and they're like, go back to your rig and do X, Y, and Z on it, and fill out this paperwork, or give us a little rundown of what you did. So him taking apart those batteries and the lamp. He was learning right there in the moment, that same day that they talked about the power. I mean, we got the propane check. We checked the whole systems. Our propane is not leaking. You know that. Even though there had been a couple of times where I smelled propane on the outside of the rig.
But that could be as something as little as the one of the pressure valves on the regulator that is exerting excess pressure, and so it's kicking out some gas right there.
On the day they did ACs, he came right home and took them all apart and was looking up inside and like things that we had never done to them. And luckily they weren't too bad up there. No. We haven't gotten the chemicals to clean the, what did they call the fins up there?
There's two different coils up there.
Coils.
There's an evaporator coil and a condenser coil.
So we haven't cleaned the coils yet, but I mean, he took everything down, so I'm up there with a rag wiping dust and dirt. And we're cleaning the.
If you saw, did I post it on Instagram? I think I did. If you go to our Instagram account, Diary of a Family, look through our feed, and we posted a picture of what one of our filters look like. And I think we found a new species of animal. I'm calling it the lint lion.
The lint lion.
Seriously, guys. Dust lion. That's right.
Serious guys, I have cleaned those filters before. It's not like they've been up there for 2 years. I clean them every couple of months. As soon as the white grate up above, like that covers them, starts getting a little dusty, I'm like, yeah, it's time to pull it all down.
It was a rough couple months in Louisiana, St. Louis.
St. Louis, lot of dust. Lightful Mind says, don't add water if it's an AGM or lithium-ion battery, though.
Well,
true.
The thing is, though, with AGM or lithium, there's no service access
There's no way
ports.
to get into the battery.
So you can't, I mean, if I tried to add water to AGM or lithium-ion, I would just be pouring water over the outside of the battery.
We're talking specifically for the lead-acid batteries.
The lead-acid batteries.
That everybody usually has in their vehicles, unless they're a special vehicle.
All of them have those little caps that pop off, and they have 6 different cells inside of it that you top off with your water.
And most RVs
Distilled
are going
water.
to come. Most RVs are going to come with those types of batteries, unless you have upgraded ahead of time.
Yes, thank you, Stephen, for letting everyone.
Yeah.
There are a few rigs that are coming out recently that have lithium, that have the solar and all that kind of stuff all ready to go. Honestly, if we had that as an option when we bought our rig, if the dealership was like, we could add a solar package, whatever you plan on doing, if they would have said, hey, we'd do this for you, we might have considered it.
But we're getting information from others that are like, oh yeah, I just installed it myself. Yeah. And with the training course, we're becoming more and more comfortable with that idea of, well, I mean, it just takes some elbow grease, so we'll purchase the equipment that we want and install it ourselves.
One of the reasons I'm going through this class, not only to become an RV tech, a certified RV tech, but also that opens the door for me to learn how to properly install solar systems, learn how to properly, change out, to do all those different maintenances and things that's going on with your rig. And, even after today, I understand how the systems work a lot better.
Yeah.
And learning how, and all it was is these diagrams with boxes and showing how the relationship with the electricity and all that stuff and how it works. And you're like, okay. I would have to say that there are probably people in this class that I'm sure that they still have a headache from the whole week.
Well, the 2 days of electricity.
2 days electricity.
Ohms and...
Ohm's law and Watt's law. We got hammered that in.
I only know the term. I don't know what the heck it means.
Yes. It's 2 different math formulas that allow you to find out...
To understand electricity.
All the electricity.
And how it moves, yes.
Yep. So,
all right, so show them your certificate of completion. Yay! Insert applause here, everyone.
So, yeah, I got that.
He has his the first week done. Now they're changing the course up because after the first week, you could become a registered technician, but not certified. And that was getting there was some confusion.
Yeah.
People were getting called and say, hey, come and do this work for me, whatever. And they weren't actually certified. So
they're simplifying the process and the certifications.
After week 1, you can take a test, and by January,
they're
changing it.
This test is
You'll take
away.
it. You'll be an apprentice or
it's
a student.
Tech in training.
A tech in training. There it is. And that's just the week 1. So it's for those who want to know more about their RV, know, like you said, about 85% of how to use your RV and maintenance your RV, taking, good care of that investment that you have made, and being able to problem solve issues before they even happen, so you don't have to spend 6 months waiting for your RV to be fixed.
Yeah. We did have quite an interesting drama though.
Oh dear.
What with the multimeter?
Oh yes.
So we got a list like a couple weeks out.
List of tools
that we need to have, and one of them was an AC/DC multimeter with an AC/DC volt clamp. It's a very specific type of multimeter that basically HVAC people, blah,
don't
blah, blah.
explain it. There's 2 different types.
Yes.
He wanted the more expensive type. He ordered the more expensive type on Amazon.
Not only did it take forever to get where I was at, and there's a whole confusion with that, but once I got it, I was like, okay, great. I got
my
it.
tool.
I got it.
He
I
takes
get
it to
down
class.
here. I take the class. I'm starting to do it. The first night, I'm sitting there running around outside the rig being like,
I can't do this test. It won't work. I don't understand.
I'm like, I'm putting the clamp over. I'm like, change. It wouldn't change. And then, so I go back over to the big red, and the instructor is still there. And I'm like, dude, I can't get this to work. I don't know what's going on. He looks at it, and there's like, well, there's no DC clamp setting on it. You ordered the wrong one. I'm like,
he was
no,
given,
I didn't.
We bought the more expensive one.
Yeah,
and he was given the cheaper one.
Yes, I ordered the $90 multimeter, and they sent me the $40 multimeter.
So we had to send that tool back because, of course, we're going to get our $90 back.
Yeah.
And he just went into a store and was able to purchase one yesterday.
Yeah. I went to Harbor Freight and got an Ames AC/DC clamp.
I mean, there was probably a Harbor Freight in the area that we were at. We should have just gone looking for it. But
I didn't. The thing is I didn't know the reason why he said you need to get an amp meter with this specific feature. And after the class, I understood why we need it.
Yeah.
And it totally makes sense now.
So drama. Your mom says congratulations.
Oh,
Denise is on. So proud of you, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Pat on the back.
I'll feel more better when I have my patch.
So you get your patch after you finish
after you get
4 more courses.
4 more courses and take the certified tech test.
And these courses are on AC?
On AC units, on furnace, on the water heaters. On I think furnace and hot water
are on the same course.
On the same. And then you got refrigeration, and then you got your exterior.
And that's going to include installing the
solar?
Yeah,
no.
Solar. Solar's going to be...
Solar's a new class that they're adding next month, or in January.
In January. So they're doing a lot of
So they have the base
upgrades.
course that you have to do these base course to become certified, but they're going to be offering an advanced generator course and an advanced solar course.
Great.
And those are all additional courses that you can come back and take.
That's really great. Now, on top of that, we're learning about small business and how to manage that, how to get it up and running, and how to do taxes for that. And that's been like eye-opening for both of us.
Yeah, we've been doing it wrong the whole time.
We have been doing it wrong the whole time. Probably a lot of small businesses have. So I'm thinking my parents, even though they're near retirement, I'm like, maybe they need to do their taxes differently. And even like go back in the last 3 years and redo their taxes.
The way that they explain how to do taxes, it is not like how to con the government. It is not like, oh, you do this and this, and you don't let anybody know when you scam the system.
It's learning how to best use the system. I mean, they
Yeah.
have all of these ways
Why do you
of
think they're
writing
like,
things off.
not to get political, but he made this point, and I thought it was really great. He's like, look, Donald Trump has used the tax code to its max.
Because
Joe Biden has used the tax code to its max. They're both under, like, their lawyer, their attorneys, their CPAs, everyone that handles their money, they get the maximum deductions, the maximum write-offs, everything that they can to, so they're taking advantage of the system. They're taking advantage of how things are built.
That's how the system is
It's
written.
the same
out.
with millionaires, business owners, most business.
But most of us don't have that understanding of how this system works. It's very involved, very convoluted. So we've been kind of, our eyes have been open to the ways that if you have a side business, you're working kind of for yourself, not just the man.
Yep.
That you can rework your whole financial method to get the best out of the system. So that's to come. We may do some sort of talk about that on the other channel for those of you who are YouTubers and kind of using that as a side business, a way to kind of get ahead financially.
Yeah. And our plan in its Vegas form, Vegas, not Vegas, not Las Vegas, is to have a business up and running by January.
Yes.
So we're going to take with the business classes with this school. The biggest thing that the NRVTA has showed us is how to fix a rig, how to maintain a rig. That's the job. And now we need to learn how to run a business.
How to run a business.
So when we come up and we fix someone's rig, we know this is what we do. This is how you handle it.
This is how we get our money. This is how we file our taxes. This is how we pay ourselves.
Exactly.
This is how we keep record of all of that.
I think our plans are, we're going to work out creative ways financially to make it so that we can focus on getting this business off the ground the right way, so that when we get on the road again well, we're on the road, we're not, but we've done it
wrong for too long.
Yes,
we've done it wrong for too long.
We've been W-2ers for too long, really,
and that's the only system that we understand.
Yep.
And yet we've already noticed that we're pretty broad in what we already do.
Yeah.
And we just need to bring it all under the same umbrella of thought.
Exactly.
So I don't even understand what that means yet. My mind is like, if we even start talking taxes and this and that and this IRA and that HSA, my brain just automatically like implodes. Smoke, fire, glazed look, upset because I don't understand.
Well, and really and truly, we really shouldn't be talking about business and life plans at 11 o'clock at night.
No, but that's usually when the kids are in bed and we finally settle their minds and now we can actually have a conversation. So we do need to do some planning. We will be doing some planning, especially in the next couple of days. Garrett hits the next class. Do you know what class it is that you're going into yet?
Well, because the class size is so large, they're splitting. 1 week, half the class will be doing AC units and the other half will be doing refrigeration.
And then
the following week we'll flip-flop. And then I don't know what the other 2 weeks, if they're doing the exterior and
if they'll flip-flop or what.
If they'll flip-flop again.
It's been really exciting. There's lots going on here behind the scenes. We can't wait to share a lot of that with you. But he's got to get through like 4 more weeks of intense training. I've got to start doing some intense training here when it comes to the business side. Where's the nursing in all of this? We're not quite sure yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to suspend my licenses, or if we're going to keep picking up jobs, maybe 1 job or 2 jobs a year. We haven't decided
I think
yet.
It really depends on where we're heading. If we keep having opportunities or work keeps coming in with this business, we can hold off on doing a nursing contract. I would like to do both for at least 1 more contract so that we
We
can
wanna
kind
get
of like
out of
double
debt.
income for just a while and just bust all the
We
debt
want to
out.
get out of debt, and we feel like we keep sliding further and further into debt, you guys.
Well,
but
it didn't help that, I mean, we redid all of our maintenance on our
Yeah.
our vehicles, and that was just like
Yeah.
flushing it all down.
all down the drain
Yeah.
of those vehicles that keep breaking down. Lifeful Mind says, "Give me a call if you want any help with the electronics."
Well, I do have to say that the instructors here, they're master certified
Mhm.
instructor or techs.
Oh, you need some water here.
They know the
Oh.
system.
Don't drink that. I
They
have a
know
little
the
bit of a sore
system.
throat.
They know how it works.
Mhm.
They know what to check and how to check it. I'm learning a lot on the multimeter already,
Okay.
and I know what settings I need to use. I know what type of how to check resistance, how to check ohms or watts, voltage, all that kind of stuff.
Blowing my mind.
And then what math I need to use to be able to come up with the right answers.
Jim and Sue Finistad, hopefully I didn't butcher your name there. Hi from Midlothian, Texas. Is that how you say it?
Midlothian.
Midlothian. Wow.
Sounds like medieval.
We will be at Lake Conroe next week.
Awesome.
Congrats.
Sounds
nice.
like Lake Conroe is a nice place.
I know. Wish we could get down there. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know last week's video was again about maintenance of your vehicle. We had our great friend Jerry Gallion from Gallion Adventures out over a 2-day span. We got so much footage, you guys, because he was doing so much with Garrett.
Yep.
Updating maintaining our rig and taking care of a broken thing. And we were going out and exploring as well because he and his wife, Kel, were both from that area. So this last week's Wednesday video was on wheel and bearing maintenance.
Yep.
And he had all our tires off, and Garrett was learning how to repack bearings so that he can do it now too. Although we got to buy a tool first before. Jerry has all the tools. All the tools.
It's funny, Jerry's definitely planning on going full-time, but he's like, I don't know what to do. I have all these tools. It's like, maybe I'm just going to have to get a bigger rig. I'm like...
He needs to get an A-class and pull behind a big trailer.
He's one of those that has a set of tools in his garage. He has a set of tools in his truck. He has a set of tools.
He probably has a set of tools at work, too.
He could probably get rid of 3 sets of tools and still have all the tools that he wants.
It's okay.
Still.
Jerry, we love you. Thank you so much for helping
for another
us.
rig with all the tools he has.
So that was last week's video, and coming up this week, we have a video with, again, Gallion Adventures. They shared with us a great place that they grew up visiting. Did you know that there's a pyramid in Illinois? There is, and we visited it, so you have to check that video out on Wednesday. All right?
All right.
Are we there?
We're there.
Oh, we wanted to know, we were challenged to do the 40 question challenge by our great friends Nursing Our Travel Bug.
Really?
We want to know if you think we should do it. So check out Nursing Our Travel Bug's last video. They did this 40 question challenge, and they got it into 9 minutes.
8 minutes, 9 minutes.
I don't know. We should try to beat them and do it in like 4 minutes, 5 seconds or something like that. Just really fast.
Greg says that Garrett has tool envy.
You do have tool envy.
I really don't. I have most of the tools I need. And
Most of them.
I have a few.
Don't buy any more until we get our business set up, and then you can write off any tools that you buy.
I think I can write off. Yeah.
Well, there you have it, guys. What do you think? That was my production of our live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. And
Good.
Garrett, I'm so glad that you were able to learn so much at the NRVTA this week. I was really pleased because the honey-do list was like, check, 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 check. All of these things like, Garrett, shouldn't we be checking our batteries? Shouldn't we be maintaining them? He's like, no, we're good. We only bought them last year. And that was like several months ago.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
I
Garrett,
like to
this
learn the hard way.
refrigerator isn't working right. Maybe you should check it. No, it's okay. Garrett, we should clean our ACs. We were going to do that before we started using them this year. No, we're fine.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, That's it, you guys. And I'm learning lots too. So one of these days, he's going to find me deep inside the ACs doing it myself because I couldn't wait for him to do it.
Yeah. One quick thing before we leave about the NRVTA. It was nice being on the road for 2 years. I was very familiar with RVs.
Mm-hmm.
So the RV lingo, I really understood. And then, really and truly, it was connecting dots for me, which is the biggest thing.
Dave's Great Adventure says, don't throw him under the bus. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm throwing him under the RV.
It's a little bigger.
But yes, it was connecting the dots. You had these pockets of knowledge, and they were just bringing them all together into the big picture for you.
Yeah.
But this course is okay, though, for people who have no RV experience.
There are lots of people in that class that were in their 60s plus. I would say the majority of them were over 50.
But then there are younger people joining because of not having work anymore because of COVID.
Not having work, wanting to do a different type of trade school. I mean, the cool thing is this gives you a trade after 5 weeks.
Yeah, 5 weeks, you guys. And not too expensive either. I think counting up all 5 classes, we figured it was about $8,000. Yeah. So, I mean, that's not bad.
No.
At all. And they remain a support system to you as you are getting out there and working on your business. So.
Yeah.
It also sets you up if you don't want to have a home, like a business. You just want to go work for somebody.
Honestly, they're looking for so this is the statistic that I was talking about earlier.
Okay, share your statistic and then we got to go.
Right now there's about 10 million households in America that own an RV. I think about 10 million. About 1 million of those live full time. But that's not necessarily the number. There are about 5,000 certified RV techs in America.
Only 5,000.
So the chances that a certified RV tech is working on your rig at an RV dealership is very low.
They probably have one person managing.
Most of the time that's someone managing. Mm-hmm. But if you want to get into a position where you love dealing with RVs and you love fixing them and stuff like that, take the course. RV dealerships are going to be calling you, begging for you to come work for them.
Yeah, they will be.
They will come find you.
So maybe that's for you. Shoot us any questions that you have. Put them in the comments here or email us at diaryofaFamily.
Or you can
connect@diaryofaFamily.com.
Or you can reach out directly to the NRVTA. I've left a couple links in the description so that you can go find out more information about their course.
And let them know that we sent you.
Yeah, let them know.
Your way.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always,
live life intentionally. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Bye, y'all.
Bye.